7 sanctioned Russian companies, including a manufacturer of military helicopters deployed in the war in Ukraine, are visiting Saudi Arabia next week as part of a trade mission to increase business with the Gulf state. Companies including weapons manufacturers with direct links to the Russian military, state corporations involved in the invasion of Ukraine, and the agency overseeing a Ukrainian nuclear plant in the country seized by the Russian military last year, are set to attend. Saudi Arabia's willingness to develop business ties with Russian companies sanctioned by Western states for their role in the invasion of Ukraine is likely to cause further tensions in its already strained relationship with Washington. The Russian Deputy Industry and Trade Minister, Alexei Gruzdev, praised the trade event as the first of its kind. Our business mission to Riyadh is aimed to strengthen the economic ties between Russia and Saudi Arabia, discover new business opportunities, exchange ideas and establish long-term partnership, he said. Companies integral to the Russian military-industrial sector are listed as attendees at the event in Riyadh on Monday. They include Russian Helicopters, the manufacturer of the Ka-52 Alligator helicopter. At least 35 Ka-52s have been shot down by Ukrainian forces or abandoned by Russia, according to the Dutch open-source outlet Oryx. Kamaz, an armored vehicle manufacturer sanctioned for its role in aiding Russia's war effort, is also listed as attending. Its trucks were spotted in Belarus in March 2022 carrying Iskander missiles that were allegedly launched in the early days of the invasion, and its Typhoon vehicles have also been reported transporting Russian soldiers across Ukrainian territory. Perhaps the most significant participant in the meetings with the Saudis is Rostec, a Russian state-owned defense systems and technology corporation that has supplied weapons used during the invasion of Ukraine. These included the Solntsepyak heavy flamethrower systems, the Zemlyadelye remote mine-laying vehicles and various launch rocket systems. The U.S. Treasury described Rostec as the cornerstone of Russia's defense, industrial, technology, and manufacturing sectors, in a sanctions notice published in June. Also listed as attending is Rosatom, Russia's state nuclear energy company. According to Ukrainian officials and reports, Rosatom facilitated the Russian military's seizure of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant last year, and has since taken over managing the facility. Rosatom denies the claims. A source familiar with the objectives of the Saudi trade event said Russian delegates were seeking to secure joint investment for business projects, assistance sustaining oil and gas prices and other diplomatic support. The source, who asked not to be named, said the Saudi investment ministry was exploring the possibility of opening an office in Moscow, and that a similar trade forum with Chinese businesses had also been held recently, although those businesses did not involve firms with connections to the Chinese military. What is different here, and these recent business events are just one sign of it, is a major reorientation of Saudi policy towards Russia and China, and away from the USA and West Europe, the source said. Saudi's relationship with Moscow has created tensions in Washington. Last year, the kingdom sided with Russia over U.S. interests when it decided to cut oil production shortly before the U.S. midterm elections, prompting Joe Biden to threaten that the kingdom would face consequences.